Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here, and I wouldn't be able to call myself Shinto Bean if I didn't cover a Warhammer Combat Cards event of this magnitude, because this Easter event is just huge. It's funny because I don't actually remember there being any Easter event at all in previous years, but they are really pulling out all the stops here. We've got all kinds of fun stuff going on. 3 special campaigns, the first of which actually introduces the new Supreme Commander for Chaos, Daemon Primarch Fulgrim, who you will actually be able to play as on levels 5, 10, 15, and 20 of that Apocalypse campaign. We've also got free giveaways every day for the next week, just for logging in. And I also have another reward code to share with you all. So let's head into the game and check some of this stuff out. So you should get navigated to the event tab of the shop. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see a free bundle that you can claim each day. The first day is 20 random chaos cards, so we'll go ahead and claim that. And if you haven't claimed this bundle, it should automatically redirect you to that tab after each battle. So there are the chaos cards there. And as for the reward code, if you enter Prince into redeem a code, you will get even more chaos reinforcements, as well as 400 coins and 40 plasma. So I hope you pull something good from that. And for the campaign, first of all, let's take a look at the mission rewards. We got a bunch of new Slaanesh bodyguards, brand new models, as you can see. Now this one here, this is different from normal missions, which require you to play campaign matches in order to achieve them. However, for this one, you just have to deal ranged damage in any game mode. So playing games in ranked will actually get you these rewards as well. And because you have to deal range damage, actually the keywords don't really match up so well, so there's not really much point in even running a keyword deck in the campaign if you're going with like melee or psychic, which if you're using Fulgrim, I think melee and psychic are the best options. We'll be playing a match here at level 10, running Fulgrim. Let's take a look at him here. So yeah, he's got Furious Charge and Fear for the traits, some pretty crazy stats, 100 points, so he's quite expensive, but the special rule is super fun. So each friendly card's first attack deals 50% more damage, and on top of that, every time they target an enemy that's at full health or above, they deal an additional 50% damage. So you can get a maximum of basically double damage. This combos with traits like Furious Charge, Psionic Blast in particular are pretty crazy with this. So yeah, I came up with a few different decks here. This is just a psychic one. This is kind of mono melee. This is a little bit of a mix, but leaning more towards the melee. And since everything's at max level for this campaign, we got a few interesting options here. I did want to try out Scarbrand just for fun. So let's go ahead and deploy and see this in action. Alright, we're up against Lieutenant Tulmaron. I haven't faced Captain Akaran yet, fortunately, because that would be like the worst nightmare. We'll start off with something small here. This is the Seeker Chariot of Slaanesh. It deals 94 damage with a Furious Charge, so it's actually quite strong. Lucius the Eternal has a Furious Charge as a secondary trait, so it actually only deals 60% of the base attack. However, and unfortunately we don't actually have Inspiring Presence. I was going to say, if you combo the Furious Charge with Inspiring Presence, you actually deal a lot more damage, and you can even get more buffs if you have, like, say, Big Game Hunter. You could potentially be dealing like triple your damage. So yeah, it's a very powerful special rule, this one. Let's see. We'll go ahead and we'll just drop Vashtor here. See how he does. Got a new tank over there. And ooh, that's a big guy right there. All right, let's see how much damage we do. 188 from the chariot. Not quite enough to kill that guy. Lucius does 135. So quite a bit of damage, as you can see, and Lucius is getting targeted. This is the Ultramarine Stalker with Big Game Hunter. Let's see how... Oh yeah, Vashtor is going to easily kill that thing. So his first attack dealing an extra 50% damage there. And hopefully we can get something with like big game across from Vashtor, because then you could see him deal even more damage. Oh, there's a Dreadnought there, so yeah, this actually should be pretty good. Lucius is actually going to come back and kill Balthazar. Goodbye. And we also have the Aura of Rage, so that's increasing the melee attack each turn. Now, I do really want Vashtor across from that Dreadnought. We'll see if they move out of the way. We'll drop Celeste here, who has a very massive Furious Charge. Unfortunately, okay. Yeah, Vashtor is across from the one thing that is less than 40 points, so he will not be dealing extra damage, but as you can see, we're still dealing crazy amounts of damage. Actually, Celeste won't be able to kill that Dreadnought, though, because, yeah, now that it's below its starting health, no bonus to the attack there. Alright. And, oh, we got a Land Raider. Okay, so we should be able to get a... We should be able to see Vashtor, at least, take on that Land Raider, which should be pretty fun. So let's goes down to that Dreadnought. That was pretty painful. Let's bring out Scarbrand here. Actually, I do want to see the Psionic Blast, too. And actually, let's slow down this thing so we can see the animation a little more clearly here. This is going to be just a massive overkill if we do this. But, okay, we'll bring out this guy. Yeah, very nice looking animation for the new special rule. Okay, let's speed it back up. And how much damage can we do here with a 35% boost to the melee? Well, Scarbrand's dealing 503 damage, but that's actually getting increased by another 50%. It's not 100% because this target is almost dead. But yeah, Vashtor, look at Vashtor. He's 302, so his damage would get increased by 50%. It's not his first attack, so just 50% for targeting like the Land Raider at, I think it's at full health. Plus the big game hunter damage and Inspiring Presence. So it's actually like a ridiculous amount of damage here. I mean, like probably over like 700 damage, I would guess. Just with that one attack, so it's pretty nuts. Yeah, I would like to see that. That kind of damage would, of course, come in handy if you're up against like shields. If you could just break right through those shields. Tomaron going melee into Scarbrand, not a good idea, my friend. So yeah, it's fun seeing all these new cards too. So yeah, this is it's a very fun campaign, and I am glad that they allowed everyone a chance to use Fulgrim. Honestly, they should do that with every new warlord. So I'm going to play one more match here, just with a Psychic deck, because I really want to see how the Psionic Blast does here. So 2 Furious Charges, we've got 3 Psionic Blasts, and then some support units. One thing about Psionic Blast, though, is because it hits all enemy lanes, and we'll just drop Kairos here at the beginning. Because it hits all enemy lanes, that means that all of your next attacks will actually just be doing 50% from being the first attack. Because, yeah, after everything takes damage, then they'll no longer be at max health, obviously. So that is one thing to take into account. Like, if you want to make the most and deal, like, double damage with the Psionic Blast, then maybe you want to save the Psionic Blast for not the first turn, or not put more than 1 down, but I guess we'll drop 2 down here for now. Or maybe we'll do all 3. Who knows? If we deal enough damage. Oh, I've got target acquired, though. That's not cool. Alright, we'll just drop the Changeling here. Let's see how much this does. Let's slow down the animation as well, just so we can really enjoy this first Psionic Blast here. Actually, just speed it up a little bit. Get past the initial stuff. Okay, here we go. So the first Psionic Blast from Kairos Fate Weaver. How much damage is it going to do? Boom, 132 damage to all lanes. Wow. That was crazy. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. And I'm just seeing if I can go... No, we don't want to go melee. Yeah, so we're going to keep going Psychic here. Boom, just fries everything. Kind of an overkill. Could have done the same thing with just the Lord of Change and saved Kairos Fate Weaver and that Psychic Scout for a next turn. But yeah, that was spicy. They're about to blow the Herald of Tzeentch out of the water, though, with that, yeah, that precision shot there. It's a lot of damage. Alright, well, time for another big Psionic Blast. I think we'll bring out the Lord of Change. And I guess it doesn't really matter that much where we put him. Just stick him in the middle. How much does this one do? 100. Whoa, that's still... Oh, wow. That is still a lot of damage from Kyra. I wasn't expecting that much, but yeah, again, every time it targets something that's at full health, they're going to be taking 50% more damage, which when you're dealing this much damage, that is a lot. So yeah, this is a really powerful build, and very good against shields as well, as Psionic Blast is, so wow. I'm kind of stunned by just how good this is. It's like, this is reminds me of like Belisari's Call. Okay, that's a really big Fierce Charge though, so these guys are in trouble now. It's kind of the problem with some of these Psychers, that they are very squishy. I did get the extra damage there from the counterattack from the Lord of Change because Voldus was at full health. Imagine if I had Psionic Blast, or no, sorry, not Psionic Blast. Imagine if I had Inspiring Presence and Psionic Blast at the same time, because we were already dealing like 130 some damage with the Psionic Blast. With the Inspiring Presence on top of that, that's like, it's like 170 damage to every lane from one Psionic Blast. Granted, these are at max level, but still, that is nuts. So yeah, Fulgrim, definitely a very powerful warlord. Let me know what you think of this guy. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.